rumors circulating that Justin Bieber isn't doing very well, and Hailey Bieber called out for leaving him home alone. We got to talk about this and a lot more, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I cover all things pop culture. And I, first of all, just wanted to say thank you all so much for all your love, your support. I am so incredibly grateful. We do got to cover a lot on this video, so just grab a snack and a drink, girl. Put that pillow over your tummy, honey. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. We are currently on our way to 97,000, and I would just be so grateful if you joined along. All right, so we gotta talk, best friend, because you guys know I've been covering a lot of the Justin Bieber mental health I guess allegations that he isn't doing so well, allegedly, that he has been isolating himself, and the rumors are that he's just been kind of being by himself and ignoring friends, not going out, and just kind of being super down all the time, and that he cannot control his his mental health right now. So there's been a lot of reports of that. Of course, people are connecting it to Diddy, and people are saying that obviously this is the aftermath of what he allegedly went through with Diddy. People still firmly believe that he is an alleged victim of Diddy. So there's just been a lot of different type of news regarding Justin, and I'm anyone who is going through it mentally has my sympathy. I will tell you, when you're in the middle of a dark episode, I was in one just last month, and I will say that you just don't see a way out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys something towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, because I feel like I didn't want to share this, but I'm gonna share it. So just okay, we'll talk about that a little later. But let's continue with the tea. Well, not tea, because this is not really tea. This is more like an update. So Hailey Bieber is getting called out. She went to the Sabrina Carpenter concert with Kendall Jenner and a bunch of other friends, right? She was having the time of her life, okay? By the way, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco went the night afterwards. Some people are getting it confused, saying that Selena and Hailey had a run-in, but no, it was 2 separate nights that they went, okay? So that's something that I think is very important, because I saw so many messages. Selena Gomez went with her little sister last night to Sabrina Carpenter concert, and Hailey Bieber and Kendall went the night before. But best friend, there was so many rumors already of like, oh my God, did you hear Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber had to run in the bathroom? I'm like, girl, you could easily Google when they were there. Like, this is the one thing that I would never understand about people, is how they invent shit that could easily be proven that it's not true, right? And for me, it's just like, girl, do you really see? And I even replied to a message. I was like, sweetie, that never happened. They went on 2 separate nights. Like, hello. It's so easily, like, you could so easily prove it. I don't understand it. But anyways, look, Hailey's getting, called out for going and having fun and looking like she's having the time of her life. And, supposedly Justin is suffering and not doing well and stuff. First of all, I will say this, okay? We don't know, obviously, if these reports are true, right? We don't know if Justin is really not doing well, I do think that when you are in a partnership, right? And I don't want to get too Dr. Phil or Oprah, Dr. Oz, whoever. I don't want to get too therapy-ish. But when you decide to share your life with someone, right? I do believe that there's a point in your life where you have to be selfless. And there's a point in your life where you have to put them first, depending on the situations, right? My husband is going through a really rough time. I'm not going to leave him home alone. If I'm going through a really rough time, he's not going to leave me home alone. We're going to be there for one another, right? Having said that, again, we don't know if these reports of Justin's mental health deteriorating are true, right? We just know that he allegedly, we don't know, actually. We don't know anything. We just know what is being reported out there, but we don't know it to be true, right? So, people coming hard for Hailey for going to the concert. Look, if Justin is not doing well, is it a good idea to leave your partner alone if they're not doing well? I mean, I wouldn't, right? But I think that there is some truth to these stories, and then there's some not true things. For example, Justin Bieber has always been so open about, having very dark thoughts and really being depressed and anxiety and just really, going through it, mental health wise.
Man, I think that there was times where I was really, really suicidal. Like really like, man, this pain ever gonna go away? It was so consistent. The pain was so consistent. I was just suffering, right? So I'm just like, man, I would rather not feel this than feel this. I really do believe that God works all things together for good, and I think sometimes it's hard to see that when things are so messy. And I think that that allows me to have this overwhelming confidence. I just would encourage people like, hey, if you're feeling lonely, talk about it. Say it out loud. There's a freedom in that. I could have avoided a lot of pain.
He's talked about very dark moments in his past. He's talked about how, he didn't think that he was going to make it, that his team didn't think that he was going to make it, right? He thought that because of certain addictions and mental health issues that he was not going to make it. So he does have a history with this, right? Now, there's reports that, say that Hailey Bieber is basically his caregiver at this point, that she is on top of everything. Remember the report that she was allegedly taking over his business and all of these things, right? So until, we could prove that, he is actually not doing well, it's not fair for people to come for Hailey, right? And I do think that everyone deserves also to have some fun. And I really do mean that, because, I'm the one who, in my relationship, has the depression and the anxieties and the mental health issues. My husband does not. And sometimes, for example, last month, I was going through it really, really, really bad. Maybe one of the worst months I've ever been through. And it was Halloween, and I know how happy he gets when there's like, when he loves Halloween. I love Halloween. But I was just really not up for it. And I convinced him in a way, that like you need to go, right? Like, I know that had I asked if he could stay with me, I feel like he would have 100%. But I made it so like not about me that day. I was like, I'm not up for it, so just go have fun. I helped him get dressed. I encouraged him. I was so excited when he left. Of course, I broke down. But in relationships, you can't be always selfish. And because I'm the one who goes through all the mental health issues, I can't I can't make that his world too. Just because I'm going through it doesn't mean that he has to go through it constantly with me, right? So I think maybe with Justin, he was like, no, just go have fun. I'm okay. Like, I'll be here with so-and-so. I'll take care of, Jack Blues Bieber, right? Like, I'll take care of the baby. Just go and have some fun. You deserve it, blah, blah, blah. In relationships, sometimes you got to do that. Would I've loved my husband to been here with me on Halloween? It was so devastating for me to miss Halloween, but I was just not mentally or physically able to do it. But I did not want to drag him to that, because I already have so much. My anxieties and depressions and mental health already consume so much of our lives. Why am I going to continue to allow it to get bigger for him? Do you know what I mean? So I think that her going, because again, we are talking things that we don't know. We don't know. We're just literally now talking out of our ass, okay? From what we are gathering from the news outlets, right? So I just feel like maybe Justin was like, just go have fun, you deserve it. And, for Hailey to be, harassed and being treated bad for going and for trying to have a good time, like, I don't think that's fair, But of course, we don't know what is going on. She could have very much been like, oh, you're depressed again, bye. Like, no, I don't know. As much as I know people want me to hate her and you want to hate her and stuff, I don't know if someone can be that cruel if they see their loved one going through it so horribly that they could just be like, bye. Like, I don't know, if you're with someone like this that they don't give a damn, they're not the one you should be spending your life with, seriously. So I don't know, what do you guys think about this? It's a very tricky situation, very, very tricky, but you know, I do think that when you're in it, when you're going through it, and that's part of what I wanted to say, you know, about Halloween and stuff to you guys is yeah, I mean, when you're going through a really dark time, you get so consumed by it and it's so difficult to get out of it. And I think the last thing you want to do is drag the people around you to that dark place of yours, because you already feel bad that you are not enjoying life, and now you are going to feel bad for, you know, affecting their lives, you know. So when you are going through a bad mental health moment, you can't be so selfish, and that's something I learned. You know, I know, for example, if my mom calls me and I tell her that I'm not doing well, I know that it affects her all day long. So sometimes I don't tell her that I'm doing bad. So I'm good, Mom, how are you? You know, that's you can't be so selfish. You can't bring everyone down with you sometimes, you know. So those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. I don't take any of you guys for granted, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye.